Good afternoon from Art of Animation.
And welcome to another one of our dining reviews. Today we're going to be eating at the Landscape of Flavors, which is the quick service. It's actually the only restaurant here at Art of Animation, but the food is looking amazing. We went in there and looked around, and I already know what I want.
Yeah, there's a lot to choose from in there.
It's looking delicious, so looking forward to getting in there. This is going to be a continuation of the series that we've been doing and trying to find the best quick service location in all of the resorts here in Disney property, and this is next on the list, and we are almost there. I think we've covered a lot.
Yeah, we have.
We're gonna make a final video once we're done covering all the locations, and we're gonna decide what's the best.
Yeah.
You know, maybe top 3 or something. Just let you guys know, like, our cast and crew recommendations.
Yeah.
So I'm hungry. I don't know about you.
Definitely.
All right, let's get in there. All right, this place is huge.
It's big.
Can't believe how big it is in here.
It's like a mall. I feel like I'm in a mall food court.
Yeah. Well, this is the food court set up just like all the other food courts here in Disney property. You have different food stations. All right, the first station, this is where you can find tandoori chicken, impossible meatloaf. You have sesame chicken stir fry. And they also have salads here, Caesar salad, and kids meals as well. And then the next station is going to have create your own entree. So you're going to select your protein. You have braised beef, shrimp, and salmon, and then you can select 2 sides. So you have mashed potato, succotash, green beans, rice and black beans, rainbow carrots, and hearty kale salad. And for kids' meals, they have a turkey sandwich and macaroni and cheese. And they also have a Lightning McQueen Road Gravel Sundae. Look at that. And the next station is where you can find your macaroni and cheese topped with barbecued beef. That sounds delicious, guys. They also have a meatball sub, chicken parm pasta, and penne pasta with meatballs. That all looks really good. And for kids' meals, they have a chicken and vegetable with pasta and a macaroni and cheese. You can also get pizza. You can get a full pizza or by the slice. And here are the prices. Looks like they have pepperoni and cheese. Here they have burgers, they have a pork sandwich, Korean style impossible burger, as well as a bacon cheddar cheeseburger, chicken strips, grilled chicken sandwich, and chili cheese all beef foot-long hot dog. Wow. And for kids' meals, they have cheeseburgers, chicken strips, and macaroni and cheese. And lastly, they have a dessert section. This is also where you can get your coffees, ice creams, as well as the kitchen sink. And they even have pretzels in here. Comes with that same sauce you get in the parks. I'm not a big fan of that sauce, actually. But pretzels are looking good. There's a lot of fun spots in here to sit down, enjoy your meal.
This area has a lot of cool Lion King art in this light fixture. Here we have all the Cars themed artwork. This is really cool. So this section they have some Finding Nemo artwork, which is really cute. I like this area. Nemo's swimming out to sea. He's going out to touch the butt.
And lastly, this section is Little Mermaid. And this is one of my favorite movies, so I think we should eat in here, Kara.
Yeah, mine too. So I got the braised beef, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, and garlic green beans.
It's delicious.
Dig right in. Bon appetit, my friends. So my barbecue beef is really good. I like the sauce that they use on it. It's really tender, easy to eat. Tastes good. I feel like I've had that sauce somewhere else on property before. It's good though.
It tastes like Whispering Canyon.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it
My
tastes like.
first thought was hoop-de-doo, but like I said, maybe it's like, maybe they have like a special Disney barbecue sauce. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like it carries over. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's a good sauce. I like it. The mashed potatoes are really good. They're not too salty. The green beans are like, they're garlicky, which is good, so it's a good flavor, but they're like over salted and they're overcooked. So I'd probably pass on the green beans, but the potatoes were good. So overall, I'd say that's a pretty good quick service option. And they have a lot to choose from here. I almost wanted to get like the chicken parm because I saw them like cooking it up fresh in the frying pan, but I don't know, this is a little different. So yeah, it's good. How was yours?
And here's my macaroni and cheese with barbecue beef. Look at this. I guess we're doing beef today.
That looks really good. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, babe. So the beef was great, nice and tender, and I thought it was just the right amount of salt for me. Macaroni and cheese the noodles were great. I love this style noodle. Not enough cheese though. It's almost like they put a really thin cheese sauce on top of the noodles. I wasn't getting a lot of cheesy flavor out of that, so in terms of the macaroni and cheese, I don't think it was all that great.
It didn't look like the picture on the board either. That one looked like a baked like macaroni and cheese casserole kind of.
Yeah.
It was like a square of mac and cheese.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a little different than what they show. So don't expect to get exactly what you think you're going to get. But yeah, the macaroni and cheese, I thought the noodles were cooked just right. But unfortunately, the sauce was not really that great. But they did make up for it for the beef. The beef on top of it, it saved the day. And I don't think the scallions really did much for it. It made it look pretty. But the crispy onions on top were delicious. So I would rate this like maybe like a 7 out of 10, only because of the macaroni and cheese. But yeah, I want to come back here and try like a bunch of menu choices they have on there. It all looks delicious.
I know, like the meatball sub the picture looked really good.
It did. Yeah, so I'm enjoying my meal, and it's quite filling. You get a good amount of food here. Price-wise, I mean, I think it might be a little bit higher than other quick service restaurants. The total price was $40.
Oh wow!
So I feel like that's a little high for what we got, but yeah, I mean it's good. And you know, I was so hungry when I came in here, so this is definitely hitting the spot. I deliver.
I guess we're having chicken parm, all for the sake of the review, right?
And for Mother's Day.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is my
Mother's Day gift.
My
right
Mother's
here.
Day meal. Nice. Dig in with a breadstick.
It's funny that you went for the breadstick first. I would have went for the chicken first. It's a personality type, I guess.
It's like an appetizer. That's a good bite. So I think the chicken's cooked really well. It's tender. It's a little like on the salty side. It's like a very strong cheese. What's the cheese they're using? It's like a Asaggio maybe? They have the Italian cheeses. It's a little stronger than like a typical chicken parm. The breading is not your typical chicken parm either. It's just kind of like a cutlet. So it's just okay for me. The pasta's cooked well though. The sauce is good. The breadstick is kind of like pizza dough. It's kind of like eating pizza crust. So it's just okay for me. How about you?
So we're gonna have to redo your Mother's Day meal then.
I guess so.
All right, so that was just okay for me. The chicken was, I mean, I know Carrie, you said it was a little on the, you said it was tender. My side that I was working on was a little bit like chewier, so there was definitely some variation in that. The breading was kind of weird. It was not crispy like I'm used to. I think it's because they had it in the warming tray covered, so everything was being steamed. So you lost the crispiness, and the cheese was like, it just looked like it's been sitting there for a little while. And when I ordered it and they gave it to me, I kind of knew what it was going to taste like before I even tried it. So I thought the noodles were cooked pretty good. They didn't add enough sauce, but it wasn't the best sauce either. So yeah, so all in all, I thought this was just okay. I'm seeing a trend though with this restaurant. It seems like the pictures that they show look much better than what you actually get. But again, this is just a couple items that we tried today. I'm sure there's a lot of good stuff here.
And if we weren't so full, we would definitely get one of these desserts. Look at these things.
This Nemo one is so cute. What is that? Like a pudding? It's so shiny.
It is.
So what were your thoughts?
I thought it was okay. Like everything was like the beef, the barbecue beef. I thought was the best part.
Yeah,
because I tried yours too. Everything else was just like okay.
Yeah.
But I do like the theming and the feel of the resort, and I don't know, it's really fun. Like if you love Disney animation, you're gonna enjoy the ambiance here. It's a little loud, because it's like a full
food court,
open food court. But there's a lot to choose from. We tried 3 things, so who knows? Maybe there's some better options that we just didn't get today.
Honestly, like it could be the time of day too, because it's later. Maybe lunch isn't as fresh as it usually is. You know, because it was already made and now it's just sitting. But I feel like some of these food courts will make the food to order. Other times they'll just make it like they'll pre-make it. Yeah. So I think it might depend on the volume of guests that they have staying there. I don't know, but maybe if you guys know the answer to that, leave it in the comments. But I know the Coronado Resort does that if they're really busy. Okay. If they're at like high volume, then they'll pre-make everything.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Just to make it more efficient.
You gotta keep up.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if it's the same thing here. But I mean, I thought definitely my dish was you know, like I said, it's like 7 out of 10. Like the macaroni and cheese, I feel like that's like kind of a hard thing to mess up. So I was a little disappointed
Yeah. That was more like a cheese sauce. It was like a pasta with cheese sauce.
it didn't even have that much cheese on it.
Yeah.
So it was mostly just noodle flavor.
Yeah.
But
They're good noodles.
good noodles.
Yeah.
It
just wasn't really mac and cheese, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty good. The atmosphere was cool in there. I like how each section had its own theme.
Me too.
The lighting was really nice in there.
The artwork was cool.
Drink stations were all over the place.
Yeah. The ice machines were a little wonky, though. There was like one in the center that worked, but all the other ones were down.
Exactly.
But they get a lot of traffic in there. You know, it's a big resort.
We had to try 4 different ice machines before we found one that worked. I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, I'm sure it's like a ton of people going through there every day, eating and using a lot of the resources that they have there. But I thought it was. I mean, I would look forward to staying here and trying something else that they have on the menu.
Yeah.
I mean, the pizza looked pretty good. The burgers, I noticed those were also pre-made, so I'm not sure how good those would be.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were glad to be here today, glad
Yes.
to look around the resort.
Yeah,
We
this is a
actually
fun resort.
haven't been here before.
Yeah.
This is our first time, and I'm going to be doing a tour here very soon, and I'm sure I'm going to learn the ins and outs at that point. But
I want to come stay with the kids at least once to get the feel, because the pool area is really fun. I feel like for younger families, this would be like a really fun resort to stay at.
Yeah.
But the artwork I love.
Yeah,
And they have
I
all
do
the
too.
sketches in the lobby.
It's very Disney in here,
Yeah,
you know.
it is.
So yeah, looking forward to coming back, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. We had a lot of fun making it.
Yes, thank you so much for
I'm
joining
full.
us. Yeah, we have leftovers.
Yeah,
That
I
extra
know.
meal was just an extra taste.
Yeah, I was curious because you said it looked good, so I wanted to check that out. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys, with that, we're off.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.